Hey, it's Ace Montana tuned in with Industry's Most Wanted. And I'm from Opelika, Alabama. Y'all better get ready because y'all about to have a show. Boom, 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 boom.
Destined for greatness, I had to be patient. Waiting on my time, I knew was gonna make it. The trial and errors, when I had to write, no sleepless nights, it was worth the moment. Destined for greatness, I had to be patient. Waiting on my time, I knew was gonna make it. The trial and errors, when I had to write, no sleep.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted what? Podcast.
Podcast.
There you go. Say it with me. Podcast. Boom. Big shout out to Ace checking in. What's going on with you? How you doing?
It's a different type of living, this type of feeling, you know?
Nah, listen, I appreciate you being here. You guys have really, really, really brought the good energy through today. That's what I needed. My day started out a little rough, but I feel good now.
Hey, I'm glad.
Shout out to you guys for being here, man. But listen, go ahead and let the whole world know what you got going on.
Man, hey, we got a lot of good stuff going on. Me as an artist, just, you know, I got some music lined up. As a label, we got some music lined up. But doing promo runs, just got a lot of things planned up for the year. Going back to Kentucky later on.
Okay. You got family out there?
Well, kind of like
little fan base.
Well, my boy Dame out there.
Okay.
And my boy Ill Will and
Dame who?
DiBiase.
Shout out to Dame DiBiase. You better. That's my brother right there.
That's my big bro.
Man, I've known Dame for so long. He's such a good dude. When you said Dame in Kentucky, I'm like, he got to be talking about DiBiase. Shout out to Dame DiBiase. I love you. That's my brother right there.
That man going crazy right now.
He is. He is. In fact, somebody else from Kentucky is about to come interview with me, and they brought his name up. So shout out to you, man. That's dope. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So we were planning on going back to Kentucky, and then I don't know what we're going to do after that. It's some stuff in the works. Somewhere.
Moving and shaking.
Yeah.
Moving and shaking.
We got the whole year planned out, and then 2025 already somewhat planned out.
Listen, that's what we have to do. We have to stay several steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big believer in being proactive.
Right.
Figuring it out, laying out them blueprints. Is that what you live by?
Yeah, I got to, because I'm a big believer of moving 10, 20 steps ahead, because at the end of the day, the world don't stop moving for nobody.
That's facts. Time don't stop.
You know, so it's just like, why waste time, you know, doing Netflix and chilling when I could just be on YouTube, learning the game, soaking up game, or just, you know, starting another business, you know?
100%. Absolutely. So we got to take it back in time. I know you're still a young man, right? But when you was a jit, right? Before the age of 10, what were you like?
Quiet, crybaby.
You was a crybaby?
Oh, yeah.
Mama's boy?
Yeah, somewhat.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I was a big old crybaby. I ain't gonna lie. Anything, I would cry. It depends on what it is. And, yeah, I was to myself somewhat. A little gamer, but,
okay.
You know, mainly to myself. How I am now, I got people can tell you like, yeah, he used to be real quiet. Now I'm charged up.
So you was emotional as a child. Where do you think that stemmed from? Is it just something that was instilled in you?
I don't even know where it came from.
Yeah.
Just I don't know where it came.
But that's not a bad trait. That's a good trait. To me, when a man can show emotion, it makes you more of a man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of men, no shade, they be having pride. You know what I'm saying? But we as women, and I know she gonna feel me on this, we as women, like, to me, it takes more of a man to be able to show their emotion because you don't care what other people think. So that sounds like that's a good trait to have, and you had it since a youngin'.
Yeah, I gotta show emotion. I ain't no Terminator out here.
Of course, like, absolutely.
Can't be no robot.
The ladies gonna love that.
They do.
He said they do. That's why I'm a pin on this plan. Pinky finger.
I'm just playing.
What? You were a hooper.
It was.
About what age did playing basketball come into play for you?
Probably when I was like 12.
Okay, so fairly young.
Yeah, 12. I wasn't really that good until I probably got my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
And I became decent. And then after that, basketball, it was just, don't start.
Don't start now, won't be none.
But
you was giving him the business. He said, oh, it's my turn now.
But basketball was my first love, for real. Then going to my junior year, the varsity coach at the time, some people know this story, put me back on junior varsity B team.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, I cried my heart out
Yeah.
because I worked my butt off. Like, I real deal every day after football practice, basketball.
Yeah.
Any opportunity, basketball. Since I went to the same school he did, Beulah, and they didn't have a track team because when I went to Opelika, I ran track.
Yeah, you was dusting them.
What?
You was dusting them. You was fast.
Somewhat. Somewhat. I was a little lighter back then. So, but I don't gain these lows now. But
It happens, you know. Trust me, I know.
But you know, after that, you know, I kind of fell out of love with basketball because, you know, I was like, I know I'm good enough to be on the varsity team, but I quit basketball and football that year and just I gave up on it, but I ended up going back to it because I ain't no quitter.
Yeah.
So it's just like
That was that emotion that stepped into play.
yeah.
Listen, we as humans, we have pride. And it sounds like that was kind of a prideful moment for you. But at the end of the day, it's like we have to look at the bigger picture. You didn't get cut altogether.
Yeah.
They just put you in a position where they thought you would better excel at. You know what I'm saying?
Still didn't make varsity my senior year, so it ain't.
It's all good though. You know, you was still doing it though.
Yeah, yeah.
You was still doing it. Did you have a desire to play after high school?
Basketball, no, but football, kinda. You know, I ended up playing semi-pro football for about 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
So let's go back a little bit. Let's rewind a little bit. You ran track. You was dusting them.
A little bit.
Did you ever pull a hammy or anything? No? You was stretching?
I messed up my knee 2 times. Yeah, my left knee.
Have you recovered from that? Like, does it still bother you sometimes?
Every now and then.
Yeah.
When it rains.
Yeah, people, that stuff be true. When you injure yourself, it never fully goes away.
It don't.
Never fully goes, especially them knees, because that be sensitive, right? So you ran track. You hooped. You played football. Any other sports? Those are the main 3?
The main 3.
Out of all 3 of them, let me ask you this. Which one did you enjoy the most?
Football.
Football. What position did you play?
Defensive end in high school, and then when I played semi-pro, like defensive end and linebacker.
Okay. Take us through the semi-pro portion of it, that part of your career.
Man, it was like a team called the East Alabama Predators.
Okay.
I don't think they're around anymore, but it was fun. It was a different experience for me because it was real hard work because we didn't have no gym, no locker room, nothing like that. Like all our workouts is either outside or we go to like Planet Fitness.
Roughing it.
Yeah, like real deal. Like get out the mud.
That's like military style workout almost though, because they be outside getting to it.
Yeah.
That probably conditioned you better than anything slick.
When we started like winter camp, oh my God.
Do you like the cold? You don't like the cold?
Yeah, I'm a January baby. I know I don't.
But you like slick a tropical baby. You like the warm weather. That's me too. I'm from Florida. Understood. Understood.
Florida's too hot for me. So,
It is.
We went to Miami for one of my homies' birthday. I'm like,
I'm ready to get back home.
Yeah, Bama baby, come on, send me back home.
Facts. So after playing for semi-pro, how long did you play?
About 2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
What brought that to an end?
Just needed more money in life. And
Understood.
I was in kind of in a weird space in life. Like, just I ain't gonna lie, a girl broke my heart.
Yeah, it happens.
A girl broke my heart, and I kind of gave up on music, playing ball, and just being around everybody. I kind of was to myself.
Yeah.
And it just like I kind of fell out of love with football, and it was some other stuff going on. I ain't gonna say just for
Understood.
the business owner. And
Understood.
stuff like that. But yeah, I was in a real dark place.
So let me ask you this, because I'm a positive kind of person, right?
Yeah.
She broke your heart. It hurts like hell. I've had my heart broke a couple times.
Right.
What positive did you get from that, though, looking back?
It made me into a better person and know what kind of women I'm dealing with and just fight through adversity. Like when you go to that dark space, you know, like, okay, once you've been to that point, you know you never want to go back.
Right.
And you see the signs now.
Yes.
And it made me learn people too. Because now I see, oh, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Yeah, nah, I ain't finna deal with you.
I look like a damn red flag today. I should have wore a green shirt or a purple or blue.
I ain't gonna lie, if I bought you the hoodie, dude, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna throw shade at myself. I'm sorry. I'm gonna double back on you.
It's all good. It's all good. That's a reason to come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, absolutely. I'm a believer. We have to pull the positive out of every situation.
Word.
Because what we focus on is what's going to develop in our life.
Word.
We focus on that negativity. That's where mental health and everything else comes into play.
Word.
So that's good that it made you a better person.
It did. And like I really grew from that and just, you know, I think I stayed single about 5 years after that.
Yeah.
And then hopped in a relationship, then I had workout. Now I'm still single to this day. So, yeah.
But you know what, though? There's nothing wrong with that because you have a lot going on.
I enjoy my peace.
Work-life balance can be tough when you're an entrepreneur and building business. So nothing wrong with focusing on that because, you know, you young. You got time. That love stuff can come later. Focus on what you want. You know what I'm saying?
You got to be a woman of ambition. I like women with ambition.
Yeah, absolutely. So, listen, you got to find someone that's going to match your fly.
Yeah.
Most definitely. That is dope right there because you know what you want now. So thinking back, she broke your heart, but it really probably made you grow up into more of a man, though. Yeah, to know you standing on business.
Yeah, it did. What my bud Dub said, that classic karma chick.
I gotta hear that record.
Hey.
So let's talk about that. We talked about it. You know, shout out to MC Dub. But what is a couple of your songs like with some maybe off the wall titles, if you don't mind sharing?
It probably maybe Bankroll.
Okay. What's that song about? Let's talk about that one real quick. I mean, it sounds like money, but...
Nah, Bankroll is basically about how people are entitled kind of in a way. Like, they see you going up and they always ask them about money, but they won't do for themselves. You get what I'm saying? So it came to me one day, and this person knows what I'm talking about, called me randomly out of blue one day, was like, hey, cuz, I need to borrow $10. Yeah. I ain't heard from cuz for about 6-7 months.
The quickest way to get rid of someone is let them borrow some money.
I was just like, why you, like, I was looking crazy, like, bro, I ain't heard from you. Nah, I ain't got it. I really didn't have it. But I was like, I ain't heard from you in a minute.
Yeah.
Then, you know, Nate person called me, you know, chop it up with me, try to check up on me. Hey, bro, when you gonna let me in the studio with you? What? You go on about your business.
Nah, facts.
Because, you know, you see what I'm doing now. Now you just trying to get involved, and that's what Bankroll came from.
Yes.
So I just don't get down with that because everybody on my team, including myself and people that I know, we work hard for what we do.
Absolutely.
And I try to instill that with my team. Like, y'all got to work for what y'all do. This ain't no handout. This ain't easy.
That's how you appreciate it.
Most definitely.
Because you work hard for it. So Bankroll, that's out on. Was there a visual ever shot for that one?
No, it ain't out yet. It's on
so it's still in the vault.
Mm-hmm. This was at the listening party.
Got you.
What? Too Much? Oh, yeah, Too Much. That's out right now. I got a music video. They basically talking about mental health.
Yeah.
And stuff in a way because I wanted to give a artist standpoint of how our minds work on stage and you know when we're creating. So I shot that 2022, I think. So yeah, that's out on all platforms. And I got a project before it's written. That's out on all platforms. And yeah, that's a project right there. So.
When people tune in and hear your music for the first time, what do you want them to feel?
It's relatable.
Yeah.
It gonna touch your soul, and you gonna understand it. You know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something that you ain't never experienced before, in my opinion, because a lot of music out here is fugazi, you know. Everybody just talking about the same old stuff, but me, I'm gonna talk about something real. I'm gonna talk about real life situations, you know. Everybody going through something, you know. That's how I feel.
What's the biggest thing within your music career that set you apart? Because there's a bazillion artists out here, and like you said, a lot of them are talking about the same things. Besides you, like bringing different type of sound, what makes you different? What sets you apart?
Invest in myself.
Yeah. How important is that to you?
Real important. If you don't invest in yourself, I ain't gonna fool with you.
Yeah.
That is plain and simple. That go for the artists and the label and people on the outside. If you're not willing to go out here, do a podcast, like you know, you got paid to play.
Yeah, it's business.
It's just like, you know, you can't be like, oh well, it's too much and I gotta think about it. Look, these podcast folks is not talking about paying you up front. Spread it out, you know. You want to do an interview 6 months later? All right, cool. Pay half up now and pay half later.
I do it all the time because I understand people be balling on a budget. Hell, I ball on a budget sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
So it's like, I don't mind working with people. So you're absolutely right. But you got to make that investment.
So with my project before it was written, I took it upon myself. I could talk about it now, but I spent $7,000 on that project.
Wow.
But it was like kind of little shortcomings to it because the marketing wasn't perfect. Because I really understood why labels, do what they do now.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, now that makes sense.
Right.
Why y'all put the yards to the wayside, or y'all put them on the shelf, because y'all they still got to pay that bread back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a loan, essentially.
So the 7,000 went to interviews, mixing, mastering, ISRC codes, behind the scenes.
Do you do like online promotion and stuff too, like paying for Instagram ads and stuff?
Ads, yeah, some of that went to that.
It's really important. Those work.
Yeah, some of that went to that, and then learning how to work the Instagram ads. And
Right,
Facebook ads.
really diving in deep, and YouTube as well.
Yeah, YouTube ads, that's another thing, but you gotta make sure some of it's censored, and it's a lot. Like I said, I've been learning the business side. I took 2 years off of music to learn the business side, to understand, because I told myself I didn't want to put another song out until I figure out how to do this. And that's where that 7,000 came in, to invest in the project before it was written and stuff like that. So when I understand that, I was like, okay, cool. Now I see what I need to do for the next project, but I'm not worried about a project right now.
Right.
I'm just focused on singles, and then I'm going to build up to a project when I build enough fan base. The overall goal for our team is for every artist to have, at least my expectation, 50 to 100 fans.
There you go.
That's my expectation.
Listen, that's what you have to do. You have to set a reasonable goal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, people being too hard on themselves.
Right.
If you set unrealistic goals like out the gate, that's when you get frustrated. That's when you're going to throw in the towel and say, man, this is not working.
Right.
That's a realistic goal.
Because, when we had our listening party, like Dub said, it was like, we trying not to bring other artists in, because, and this is my opinion, and y'all can feel how y'all feel, I don't care. But it's like, I'm not trying to impress another artist. I'm trying to build a fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a fan. So we invited pretty much, I think, over 100 some people.
Yeah.
We know how many people that came, and they made some fans. People was impressed by my music because, like I said, all this stuff was unreleased.
Yeah.
This is new stuff we ain't even put out yet. So, through the people that like, me and Dub songs, Ant songs, we know what top 2 songs that gonna make something happen.
Absolutely.
So now we know, this song dropping. What's the plan for it? How can we get sponsorships? How we can do this? How we can do that? So I can go all day with it, but
no, but it's all a learning lesson. Like, I don't never like to look at stuff as losses.
Yeah.
It's a lesson learned. What will you do differently now than you did before when you spent that $7,000?
Marketing heavy.
Sitting down with TampaMystic.
That too. Again, we're gonna double back.
Nah, facts. Absolutely. I need my hoodie, my t-shirts, all that.
I got you. I definitely got you.
I'm just giving you a hard time, but I want it though.
He being messy over there. I know he is. I think that's the overall goal, just to have each artist have 50 to 100 fans. And,
absolutely.
And just, because they seen it firsthand, because we sold merchandise at the listening party.
Right.
And they seen, like, you put on a show, you engage with the crowd, you gonna see some money back.
Absolutely.
And I always tell people, move with your passion and purpose, not with the money.
What is your purpose?
My purpose is just to make real music for real people.
Yeah.
Whatever the big guy got planned for me. That's how I feel.
Facts. Absolutely.
So that's how I move. We only got one life.
Man, listen, and really slick, getting old is a flex.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people aren't making it to my age or older at this point. You know what I'm saying?
I got 4 homies that ain't even see the age of 29.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, people, a youngin' want to call me old. Great. That's great that I made it to this age. I'm 49 years old. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is a flex for me.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who don't make it to this age. Going back to your younger emotional self, what would you say to your 5 to 7-year-old self?
Stay you. Don't never change.
Yeah.
And enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey of life, because it's going to be hard and it's going to be some challenging moments, but enjoy it,
Yes.
Because the cool dude you wanted to be, oh, yeah. He's
You
right
him.
here.
That's him.
I'm him for real. Hey, watch out now. Leave your girl at home now.
It's a pimp over here. He gonna teach me how to pimp walk.
Hello, what you doing? Hey, y'all better watch out now.
Don't let him around your girl.
Hey, now, I better stop playing for real.
So it's safe to say that you got music for women.
Not yet.
Not yet. You working on it?
Something like that. Trying to. It's hard. It's hard.
So let's talk about that a little bit. What in your mind makes it hard to make a female record?
Like one that dancing or just talking strictly to her?
Talking to women, because women like that kind of stuff.
Actually, that different song. Yeah.
So you do have one.
Yeah. I had to think about it.
Yeah.
That's still in the vault too. Yeah, that different song because it was a girl at one point in time.
He got some stories for us.
Yeah, we ain't finna air them out today.
Nah, they don't get no shine.
Yeah. But this one in particular, she had me smiling every day type of time, but things happen.
I mean, life happens.
So life be lifing.
Life be lifing, but it's all in how we work through it.
Yeah.
What does work-life balance look like for you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I tell my job this music come first.
Yeah.
If they're playing stuff, I work 6 in the morning to 2 p.m. As soon as I get out of work, I start working on the music, business side, mute, recording. It might take a little hour nap, but I'll be pushing like 10 hours for the music.
Absolutely.
Maybe 12, depends on if I got an off day the next day.
Yeah.
If not, they seen it for themselves. They know I would stay up to the next day to work on this stuff. So, and they know I would run by myself.
It's your passion.
So, they'll come with me, but they know I will hop in that car and go.
Man, you had a lot of energy.
You seen me? I'm turned up. I'm turned up, shawty.
But I like what you said, though. You said, I'll take a nap. I'm a napper.
Yeah.
I love taking naps. Gives me that little recharge, re-energy. Give me an hour. Let me close my eyes, even if I don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's like meditating.
See, I love taking naps, but I know my naps can turn into slumber.
Some gangster, they some OGs, some gangster naps, huh? Like, dang, 3 hours don't pass. What happened?
Nah, they ain't 3 hours. The whole 8 hours. I'm like, ooh.
I don't want to sleep for the whole night. But you know what, though? That's your body talking to you.
Yeah.
You have to listen to it. Our body is like a battery. We
is.
have to recharge it.
Yeah.
People be talking about team no sleep. That's why they end up with high blood pressure and strokes, because they're not taking care of themselves. Getting on the health side a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You have to get your proper rest.
Your body is like your car. You got to take care of it.
You do. Maintenance.
Daily oil change. Detox your body.
No, facts.
For real.
That is facts. Absolutely. So do you still at all dive into sports on any, like he said, coaching is a thing for him? That's
Not
a thing of the past for you now?
Yeah, like I'll be, watching sports and stuff like that, but coaching, not my stilo right there.
You watch football, basketball, both?
Both. Every now and then.
Favorite football team?
I'm a Falcons fan.
Okay.
Yeah, die-hard Falcons fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about basketball?
The Hawks disappointing me right now. The Hawks disappointing me right now, so I'm gonna go with the Sacramento Kings right now.
So do you really follow them like very closely?
Every now and then, but with the music, I be like, back
in and out, yeah.
Yeah, so I ain't really been keeping up for real.
So let me ask you this. I always like to pay homage, right? It's important.
Right.
Which music artists out there inspired you the most? And it doesn't even necessarily have to be with their music, maybe their hustle. Who was that for you?
Trouble, babe.
Man, long live.
Yeah, I started listening to him 2011 when he first came out.
Yeah.
That's my favorite rapper right there.
And he was so real. He and I did this right here. And it's so crazy because I knew his manager, and his manager's like, he don't interview with nobody. I said, man, you better tell Trouble. I got that interview. He's such a real one. You know what I'm saying? And what happened to him was crazy.
It broke my heart.
Yeah, it broke my heart too.
You know the crazy thing about it? I dropped my project before it was written June 3rd. And then he passed away June 5th.
Man.
You talking about, I wasn't even in the right headspace to even enjoy my project.
Absolutely.
Like, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was in denial for about 2 months about it because I was like, nah, they can't be real. He can't be real. He gonna probably hop out, be surprised,
It's tough because when we dive into someone's career like that, which people are doing for you, even if you don't know them personally, it's like you feel like you know them.
Right.
Because they do stuff like this and they tell their story, and then you become so in tune with them.
Right.
Do you want people to get that type of feeling that you had with him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got to. Like, I'm always gonna be myself. I'm gonna be real and authentic. That's the only way I know how to be.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think the typical traditional way or the business way. I'm always be the person, like, I'm gonna be outspoken. I'm always just live my truth. You know, I don't want to fake it till I make it. You know,
There's a fly over there. I was like, what the hell? I keep seeing it. I thought I was seeing something for a minute. I'm like, what the hell? I'm sorry.
No, you good, but I see. No, that's a ladybug.
Is it a ladybug? That's good luck if it's a ladybug.
See?
That's good luck.
See?
That's good luck right there.
See?
I look like a ladybug today. That's why. You trying to match my fly.
But nah, for real, it's I just want people to understand, like, it's real music out here. It's real people out here, and we go through things every day. Like, I tell people all the time, the reason why I don't go out here iced out or flexed up because I don't live like that right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that level right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna keep it real authentic. You gonna see the gold on me, but you know, easy. Y'all lucky I ain't got no gold pinky ring.
Nah, I'm about to get you one. Might not be real, but it's gonna look good.
Only don't tell my finger green. We good. I ain't got to chop this thing out. You feel me? I need all these.
Nah, that's facts. Absolutely. Are you spiritual?
Yeah, in a way. Yeah.
Explain.
I believe in God,
Yeah.
but I believe in other religions too. You know what I'm saying? But I always believe in a higher power.
Yes.
So I keep faith. You know, I pray every day or every other day. You know, I ain't gonna sit up and say I get up in the morning and pray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, when in the moments it's just like, not in my worst moments, I say thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I think there is absolutely nothing wrong with taking a little bit from each religion, because to say you fully believe this one might sound a little crazy, because there's going to be some things that you might not agree with.
Right.
Boom. But I believe in, something over here that they're spiritual about. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You talk to God in your own way.
Yeah, like, everybody don't need to, just be traditional. Just do what's work for you. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't on no evil stuff. I mean, hey, now you don't have to keep that mumbo jumbo over there.
Nah, that's facts. And something my dad has always told me since I can remember, he says, even a good thing, you do it in moderation.
Right.
Anything in life, we have to learn to do it in moderation, because too much of a good thing is not good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you really think about it, we have to be mindful, of certain things that we do, because we can overdo it.
Right. It's one of those things. I think it's one of the things, like, if you do too much good things, you're moving like kind of too fast or something like that.
Yes.
What OG Tony G said, if it's fast, it ain't good, or is it cheap? I can't remember off the top of my head.
But no, I know what you're saying. Absolutely. And it goes back to what you said. You have to find what works for you.
Yeah.
What is the biggest life lesson you've learned? Not even just music, but the biggest life lesson, if you don't mind sharing.
That's a hard one. Just be patient.
Yeah. How do you stay patient?
Just, for me, just don't rush it.
Yeah.
I mean, everything gonna come in within reach. I mean, just move with passion and purpose, and not with your pockets. Just wait. The big guy got something planned for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, whatever he got planned for you, he gonna lead you in that direction. But it's up to you to see it. If you forcing something and it's not working, then that's not what you're supposed to be doing.
That's right.
Let it come to you naturally, and that's how I feel about things. So. In a way, yeah.
Do you feel like music is that for you? Like, that's something you don't have to force, it just really comes natural for you?
It's been so many times I don't quit and then still came back.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
This your passion.
This is what I always been big on music, because my pops used to play like a lot of music in the house.
That's
and
dope.
like a kind of like a DJ in a way.
Yeah.
So it's just like, now being full circle doing music and having my own label and stuff is like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Absolutely. Let's talk about your label, because I think independent artists, that's definitely a route that you need to go, is establishing your own label. And then maybe at some point in time, establishing a partnership with somebody, right? Not necessarily signing with them, but establishing a partnership. Tell us about your label.
Motivated by Music, based off in Opelika, Alabama. We just getting started. Got 3 artists, 2 producers, 2 videographers, photographers, 2 graphic designers.
Nice team.
manager / assistant, and then publisher / assistant, and then I'm still bringing on more staff.
That's dope.
I'm still trying to bring on more staff, more producers, and more photographers, videographers. Not looking for any more artists right now until we get results from the current ones we got, including myself. Because I'm big on bringing results in. Yeah. So because me personally, I don't want to be like all these so-called execs that's just execs and don't understand what it takes to be an artist. Yeah. It's some people that I can say they do what they supposed to, but it's one of those things like people wear matching shirts, hoodies and stuff, but don't bring no results in. Right. Or bring in something that gonna help everybody.
You have to bring value.
They can tell you, I always bring results every time, and I put in the work and try to show everybody, what needs to be done. And if you ain't on the same page as us, you got to go.
I told you out the gate when you came in, I dapped you up on how professional you were. That goes a long way with me. I've been doing this for a long time and, speaking to the people on this camera right here. If you are representing not only yourself, but other people, you have to be professional. You know what I'm saying? You have to be professional. Like there was great communication just through email. Stuff like that goes a long, long, long way with me. Because, man, some of these people out here.
Let me tell you, a lot of people be like, nobody emails no more. They DM. But it's just like half the time, I'm not even checking my DM. You better send me an email. Right. Because half of the time, people checking their emails like they text messages. Shout out
That's me.
Ferrari Simmons, because he put me on game about that.
Shout out to Ferrari. That's my brother too, man.
And matter of fact, let me shout out my mentors at Musician Tailors, because they the ones that really put me on game about the business side. Couple years ago, that I wouldn't be where I'm at now without their guidance and stuff like that. So they helped me out. So
that is important. The business side is so important. It is. Because if you don't know the fundamentals and the basics of the business, you can't expect to level up. Right. Can't expect to make the money that you want to make. Right. On the business side, what's the most important thing that you've learned or someone has taught you?
Merch. Yeah. Tickets. And being professional. Yeah. Building relationships. That's a couple things. But mainly building relationships. Relationships get you far in the door more than anything. Even your favorite rapper be saying relationships got them in the door and stuff, and just being professional. So some people that don't know how to be professional. So.
It's facts. I say it all the time. Relationships will put you in places that money cannot.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact.
I don't care. Someone could have the biggest bag in the world, but if they're an a-hole, I don't want to deal with them.
That part.
You're not stressing me out. That ladybug is still, hey, look, she got us covered. See? She over there hovering. She got us covered. Yeah. Let me ask you this. You got a busy life with work and stuff like that. Outside of music, if you have a little bit of spare time, what else do you enjoy doing?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't be doing nothing besides this, for real. Yeah. Just be focused on music.
But do you ever have any, like, just me time, woosah time? Like, what do you find yourself doing?
That's hard to say. they can tell you I don't.
You need that. I'm here to tell you. Listen, I'm going in mom mode right now.
Oh, man.
You have to take time for yourself. He has to take time for himself. She has to take time for herself. He has to. I do. I love taking time for myself. Right. Because it gives you a chance to depress a little bit. You know what I'm saying? My me time is in the car.
I got you.
Driving alone, venting to myself. Start doing that every now and again. You ain't got to do it every day. Yeah. And just see how it makes you feel.
I got you.
And then report back to me and let me know.
I definitely got you.
Are you a writer?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a writer. Yeah, in a way. You want to test this pen right now? What's up? Hey, what we doing? Hey, what we doing?
You said in a way. So does that mean you also like freestyle and punch in on some of your music?
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
So what do you elaborate? What do you mean? You said I'm a writer in a way.
So when my recording process is like I don't like freestyling. Yeah. But I would like freestyle some like where the beat telling me at the time, wherever it's talking to my soul, I'll freestyle whatever topic that's going through my head. Then whatever word I hear that lines up to what I'm about to talk about, I'll write to it.
Understood.
That's my.
So you do some of it in your head.
Yeah,
and feed off of that. I get it.
Because it's just like, I said, I ain't the best freestyler, but I don't like punching in because it takes away from the energy and the creativity and stuff like that. So
absolutely,
I like to write it out, hear myself do it, and then if I don't like what I said, then I'll rewrite it.
Right, you can go back and change it and make edits to it or whatever. So let me ask you this: who's doing your mixing and mastering?
Nobody yet. Because I know I have a deep voice, and I'm trying to find the right engineer to mix it out my voice. And then actually the mastering part, I think it's Columbia Sound Recordings or something like that, based in South Carolina. I think they're gonna do the mastering, but right now I don't have nobody doing the mixing.
I know some phenomenal engineers. If you need a couple suggestions, we could talk about it offline.
I got you.
That will get your sound, and they're going to be patient with you, because a lot of these engineers, they're not patient. They just want to run through the process. That's one of the most important people in your life as a music artist is your engineer, to get your sound right, because you could be dope, but they're going to make you doper by getting your sound together.
And I think that's the key part that I've been like hesitant about, because it's just like just trying to find the right engineer, because I be getting a lot of comparisons to Young Dolph of how I sound and stuff, because I have a deep voice. So it just like
I could definitely see that for sure. Yeah.
So,
long live him too, man.
Yeah, long live Dolph. So it's one of them things, like I just try to be patient with myself and trying to find the right person, or let it come to me naturally.
Trust in the process.
So, and I'm trying to do that with everybody on the team. I think the only person that do have a mixing engineer probably Ant. Yeah. That's the only person that got a mixing engineer. So.
It's tough because you can hear in your head what you want the sound to be like. So my suggestion to artists, if you're searching for an engineer, when you start working with one, provide them with a reference.
Right.
That helps them out tremendously.
Right.
Get a reference track. Like if there's a particular Dolph record, because Dolph he sound his sound, but he kind of switched it up, which is important too.
Right.
Find a good reference track and say, this is the sound I'm going for, and that's going to help them out. Just a little tip, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Of course, absolutely.
Taking your pimp cup.
What you gonna drink out of my pimp cup? Some juice?
Juice.
Do you drink liquor?
Tequila.
You a tequila drinker? You do shots?
No. Yes and no. Yes and no. They partied with me before.
What type of tequila you enjoy?
It depends. The white or the silver or Reposado. But I don't mess with Reposado because Reposado,
Maybe we need to get you an endorsement.
Hey, I'm down for that. Well, I really want an endorsement for him for his songs.
Okay.
So we can throw that alley his way.
There you go. Manifesting it.
So
is that something that you would ever be interested in, potentially having your own line of liquor?
Yeah.
It's another business?
So I wanted to start a clothing line and a liquor line, and then it was something else. I want to do my own club, because she had mentioned it to me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is she a bartender? She can mix them up. She said, no.
It's a club we went to, and it was cool, but it was like, for what it's worth, it wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, we might as well open our own, but that's later on.
Later down the line.
Yeah, she wanted to try to open one this year.
But it's on the forefront, though. Yeah, absolutely. Like listen, you have to dream big. You have to think big.
I'm a visionary, like my boy Nipsey. You feel me? Rest in peace.
You see, I just moved it. The reason why I looked over here, because I had them there for a while, but I was like, this butterfly symbolizes my mom, because she passed and she always liked butterflies. So I got her with me. And then, of course, Nip. I was a big fan of Nip, most definitely.
My mentor called me Young Ace, because he said I remind him of Nipsey a little bit. So
yeah. Listen, that dude was a genius, like a businessman to the T. Right. Are you a father?
I would have been.
Okay.
If my shout out my ex-fiance. She had a miscarriage. We were kids.
That's tough.
Like, she was 16, I was 17.
Man, that's tough.
So, yeah, this is why I wear a Z around my neck right here.
Yeah.
Her name was Zanaya Monique Ambers.
That's tough. How did that impact your life, if you don't mind sharing?
Man, that tore me up.
Yeah.
For real, because, I mean, even though I was a kid, it was one of them things, like, honestly, it was like, I was about to be a dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's huge.
Like a girl dad, you feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
life changing.
And it was one of those things, like, when she told me she had miscarriage, I was like, yo, what?
It crushed you.
And then my grandma passed away the next year.
And grannies are so special, ain't it?
Right before my senior graduation.
Man, how did that impact your life? Because grandmothers, I don't know what it is about grannies, but they are so special because they be letting you get away with stuff. They cook you what you want. How did that change your life when you lost your grandmother?
Man, I was in a dark place for real because I was going to college and I wasn't serious in college for real, on top of, losing my daughter the previous year and then losing my Grammy the same year.
It's a lot.
So it was just like my headspace wasn't in the right space, and I wasn't really talking to nobody for real. I was doing the right things but doing the wrong things, and hanging around with my brother, at the time, and just smoking a lot, drinking, doing the wrong things, This is before I got involved with music, and losing my granny was just like, it hurt because I basically been with her since I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, she gone.
Listen, that's a part of the life element that we have to deal with.
Yeah.
And it's so difficult when you lose someone that close to you because they're not coming back. We're going to be with them again at one point in time, but it changes you from that day forward forever.
Facts.
Forever. And that, I think the thing that, like, I lost my sister at 41 and then I lost my mother. That was difficult. But the thing that I got from that is it really gave me a different outlook on life, that we have to really cherish the people that are here because we just don't know.
Appreciate it. You appreciate it a lot more, and like I tell them, it's just like I don't take nothing for granted. I don't want to live my life with no regrets.
No regrets.
I want to just when it's time for me to go home, it's just like I did everything I was supposed to.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. What I know we spoke on your purpose earlier, with your music, but what do you think, just as a man, what is your purpose on earth?
To inspire the next generation, to be honest with you. I always try to live by morals and codes. I always try to stick to being myself, real and authentic self, and not just waver. Like if I see one of the little homies, Chino and girl, I was like, hey man, cut that out. You got a real one right
now.
Nah,
facts. Please say that again. Stop doing that.
Like,
Stop.
You got you a real one.
Right.
Stop playing with it.
No, that's facts.
Because you're going to be looking sick when she doing the great things with another man.
Listen, like the old saying, you don't realize what you had till it's gone.
You hear me?
No, that's facts. And that's dope. Do you mentor with any youngins, or would you?
I mean, I just let it happen naturally. If a youngin want to come around me and he want to chop it up, we can. But I just let it happen naturally.
Understood.
I got a couple youngins at work that be, me and them be talking and stuff like that.
That's good though.
Outside work and inside work, we just be talking and stuff like that. I ain't gonna say their name.
Of course, but they need that sometimes because we all have traumas that we've been through. You lost your grandmother. You lost your baby girl. Is music kind of an outlet for that?
Yeah. And since we got with my boy T, he from Birmingham, Alabama, the music come more raw now.
Yeah.
It come more pure now because he makes beats for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can let my soul out. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can let my soul out. So that's been a game changer for me.
Absolutely.
And just being able to release. I ain't released everything that I got yet, but it's coming.
What about other genres? I know, Dub and I talked about that, and he's tapped in like on the gospel side, and he said he wouldn't mind potentially doing, collabing with country or something like that. What about you? Are you open-minded to the stuff like that?
Probably reggae. Probably reggae.
Afro beats?
Yeah.
That's huge. That's on top right now.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing I can see myself in because, I mean...
He a pimp, you guys. Maybe you and Nelly could do a collab.
Hey,
Pimp juice.
Hey, watch out now. Hey, watch out.
No, that's fact. So 2024, we're still early on. What are some of the things? I know you said, you guys talked about some shows and stuff you have coming up. You want to get back to Kentucky. What are some other things that we can anticipate from you guys, whether it be from you or your label this year?
Music, good content. More interviews with Tampa.
That's right.
We're going to come back with a bigger ranking because I know I seen he got a platform too.
It's here.
Oh, it's here?
It's here. What? Yes, 2 doors. I'm gonna show you before you leave.
I bet.
That's my business partner. Yeah, you gotta be trapping from the basement.
Hey, we got double that. Hey, we got double back on that.
Nah, facts. That. Let me know when you're ready. I'll line all that up for you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Of course.
So we definitely got music. We want to do our own show. You know, book our own venue, but like I said, we gotta do our part and get at least 10 to 15 fans or 50.
Yeah.
My expectation 50 to 100.
Yeah.
You know, for each artist, so we can, you know, see it back and just to show everybody on the team like we can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this instead of doing open mics, because open mics is good.
Of course.
You know, develop yourself at open mics.
Absolutely.
But when you feel like you surpass that level, start booking your own stuff.
I agree. 100%. That's what you have to do, is start putting your own shows together. That way you're the headliner of it.
Yeah.
And then you book other people to come open up for you.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get your name and your brand and everything else out there. What about like other stuff, you know, for your merch, fashion shows and stuff? Is that something that would ever interest you?
Yes, later on down the line.
Yeah.
Once I have the label situation squared away.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be 2025, 2026.
That's still right around the corner.
Maybe.
You got the club coming, you know what I'm saying? Can you cook?
Yeah, I can cook.
What can you cook?
I ain't finna tell you all that.
Listen, all right, so let me ask you this.
You trying to say I can't cook? I can.
Will he burn a pot of water?
Why you playing? Hey.
He said I could boil some water. I can boil some eggs.
Out of pocket. Yeah, I can cook.
What's your favorite breakfast to cook?
The simple stuff. I try to leave pork alone.
That's good.
Eggs, bacon. Like I said, I'm trying to leave pork alone.
Get you some turkey bacon. Just crisp it up real good.
That stuff too salty.
But so then this is what you got to do. To leave it alone altogether.
Hey, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just start back juicing how I want to. So
there you go. Health is wealth.
Yeah, I've been on that. Well, shout out to Round Rock, Texas. I ain't gonna say her name. But
listen, that's what women do.
Yeah.
Women, let me look at the camera and her. Women will have you eating right, drinking your water, taking your vitamins, getting in the gym. That's what women do. Ain't that right? That's what women do.
Yeah. At that particular time, she was making sure, hey, you know you need to do this, and this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. And I started doing it, and I started feeling a lot better. So
it makes a big diff. Most definitely. That's dope, though. Hey, listen, you were absolutely just like your homie over here. You guys are on the right path. You know what you need to do.
Right.
You know what you need to do. Now it's just making sure you're applying it. What you are doing, you're here.
Got to. This the first. Hey, look, this the first run. We starting the momentum off, and then the little homie. We're gonna bring the little homie Aunt J back.
Okay.
He from Virginia. Because I think I emailed you about him,
yes,
and stuff. But yeah, we gonna bring him back, get him right, because he got a song coming out in the next maybe 2 months. Maybe.
Okay, I can't wait.
So we're gonna send that to you so you can check that out,
please. And then also my other tip for you, all your entire team, whatever record you put out there, if there is profanity, make sure you have a clean version.
Oh, we got clean versions. We look, you ain't gotta tell. Look, we legit. We legit.
I'm on FM radio 5 days a week. I mentioned that.
Yeah.
These interviews, because he did a great job and you done a good job of not using profanity.
Ain't got cuss.
No, you don't. You don't. You can get your point across. It's easier sometimes when you know what I'm saying? But you can do it without, because you have to think about the bigger picture, right?
Endorsements, sponsorships.
Exactly. Sync licensing. Getting your music in film and commercials. Or what if you get invited to perform at a family-friendly festival?
High schools.
You need clean music. It's important. Absolutely. Does stuff like that interest you as well? Doing festivals and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think that's what we were trying to do. You know, get on somebody's festival. But
yeah.
Like we said, we gotta get it. We gotta give out results. You know, we gotta put the music out. We gotta have, you know, folks want to see numbers and stuff like that. But
yeah.
You know, that's what I want to do. Get on festivals. Get on somebody's festival and. Hey, just let us go crazy. We gonna give y'all a good show.
Absolutely,
I promise you that.
What is the music scene like on the independent level in your city?
I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to say the wrong thing. So we don't want to say the wrong thing.
But you're supposed to say we out here working and representing.
So yeah,
There you go.
we working. But let me stop playing. So my team, we working.
Yeah.
You know, my team, we working. My god brother Gray, he's working. Motive, he been making moves.
Yep.
I've been seeing him. Kano, who else? It's a couple of people from my city. My city has a lot of talent.
Yeah.
We just don't have enough resources.
Yeah. That's why you got to leave and go to other places.
But I think that's why another reason why I made my label, so they don't have to leave.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying?
And putting on shows, like you said, at some point in time.
Because it's like some of them, they know the business side, but they don't know the business side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like having like that one pipeline to help them to get to the next level. I want to kind of be like that for them and stuff in a way.
Yeah.
You know, if they know how to handle business, yes.
Absolutely.
But if they don't.
Do you feel like that, and I'm not talking just your city, I'm talking about in the younger generation of music artists, that artist development is lacking?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is lacking. Like right now, what I had him do, that's artist development.
Yeah.
I want the little homie Aunt Jay. I have him going to art development. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's a big thing for me because I don't want y'all to go out here or start putting out music if y'all don't go through these steps
That's
first.
facts.
And that's where a lot of people saying hip hop is down, or a lot of people saying it's no real music anymore or whatnot. Nah, it's real music. Y'all just ain't taking time to develop. Y'all trying to look for the next money bag.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to find the next person that gonna blow up real quick for a year and then stop fooling with them. Nah, I'm trying to make timeless music. I'm trying to have my label around longevity. I'm trying to have the artists around longevity, you know? So it's just like, I don't want to just get an artist and just hype them up and then that's it.
Absolutely.
That ain't my stilo.
You want them to, including yourself and your team, to have that name that even when you're no longer here, people are still talking about you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That MJ factor.
Top 10.
You know?
But we ain't 10. We ain't 5.
So I know Trouble was an inspiration for you. Give me a couple more if you don't mind.
Jeezy.
Okay.
Gucci. Schoolboy Q.
Oh, yeah, I like him too.
50 Cent.
Yep.
Eminem.
All legends in their own right. All businessmen. I can see why. What about Master P?
What
I respect about him so much is his business ethic.
I respect the business ethic. I respect the business ethic, but you know, like I said, I can only relate. For me, I can only relate to people that kind of have the same story.
Understood.
Like me, you know what I'm saying? Master P, I like his story, but
Who would be your ultimate collab? And give me a male and a female. We're gonna make it a little harder on you.
ultimate collab.
Yeah.
One, the person I want collab here no longer here. 2 of them. Let me see. Dead or alive, or just
Give me someone who's alive so we can
Alive.
manifest it.
alive? Schoolboy Q,
Okay.
and then female.
You ain't thought about that one, huh?
I have. It's either between SZA and what's that other girl name?
Summer Walker? No. Her? Do you want like a female artist, female R&B artist?
Her.
That's my female crush. That's my female crush. I love her.
So it's between SZA and her.
Yeah.
One or Chloe Bailey.
Yeah, there you go.
Or Chloe.
Boom,
Bailey.
boom, boom. I love it.
One, yeah, but Schoolboy Q more definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, one collab with.
Manifesting it. Period. That is dope, man. Anything else you got coming up in the works that people need to be tuned in, tapped in with? I know you got the merch, you got the label, you got shows coming up, you got a restaurant, lounge on the way. We put it all out there. Anything else?
Just stay in tune with what we got going on. Follow the MBM page. Follow me at Ace MXNTVNV. Follow MC Dub on all platforms. Follow Aunt J Music. And yeah, just stay in tune. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Just stay in tune with what we got going on because hey, we come.
Absolutely, most definitely. Same thing. I know it's hard to remember all the people, but who do you want to shout out to?
Oh, I got a whole list. Hold on, let's get the cracking. Hold on.
I thought you was about to pull out your phone.
Nah. So shout out to my team, MBM. Shout out to Musicians and Taylors. Shout out to Grinding NT. Shout out to Maddie B. Shout out to my big bro Dame DBIC. Shout out to Industry's Most Wanted.
Hey.
Shout out to America's Realest Podcast. Shout out to my mom and pops. Shout out my baby sister, my big sister. And shout out to pretty much everybody that I know and rocking with the kid. You feel me?
Shout out to yourself too.
And yeah, shout out to Big Montana. You hear me?
Not the little one.
The biggest. You hear me?
So last but not least, we live.
Industry.
It wasn't working.
Most.
Industry's most wanted. Tell everybody what
Boom,
makes you.
boom.
Boom. What makes you the industry's most wanted?
Ooh, I'm that guy that y'all gotta watch out for because I'm coming with that smoke. Y'all been playing, but that's why I'm the most wanted because I'm coming with that smoke.
Period. Appreciate you being
I don't
here.
duck no smoke now. Y'all better get ready.
Don't
Hey,
start none, won't be none.
Hey, y'all better get ready. How's your girl now?
Mr. Pimp Player himself, man, give me some love. One more time. Boom. We up out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
Destined for greatness, I had to be patient. Waiting on my time, I knew was gonna make it. The trial and errors, when I had to write, no sleep.